Thank you all very much, and peace be upon you all. As you heard, my name is Dave Luciano. I'm a candidate for the State Assembly in District 14. Now, as you may be able to tell, this is my first Iftar, and I am so thrilled to be with you all today and join in this community. Now, I'm a bit of a reader, so I like to come prepared, and as I was reading up on the Ramadan and why we fast, I was struck because I was educated in a Catholic tradition. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, I think. Sorry.
It's the first time I've ever been told I'm too quiet. But as I was reading on why we fast and what the month of Ramadan is about, I was struck because in a Catholic tradition, we're told to fast as a means of penance. That we have done something wrong and so we fast. Or we fast because we want to feel that pit, that hunger in our stomach to remind us of what we have done. But as I was reading, and I'm anxious to listen and hear more tonight, obviously from all of you, I was struck that in the month of Ramadan, we fast to bring about an atmosphere of charity, an atmosphere of community. That we fast to connect ourselves to everyone else, and that it is not seen as such a negative act. Now, I'm a child of a single mother, and I understand the struggles that many face. Many working families, many single mothers, and it's a lot like that hunger in your stomach. It's a cause of discomfort, loss of peace. And we've seen over the last year and a half a lot of discomfort, a lot of horror in our country and around the world. And I hope to be a bridge in that interfaith community that we discussed so that we can bring about peace in this world. I'm fighting to make this state more affordable for working families. That comes in the form of housing that's too expensive. That comes in the form of food that we hope to be partaking of tonight that simply isn't there on the table for many families here in New Jersey. That comes in the form of a quality education that should be available to all. And I'm running because I felt that the current leadership, the current representation that we have, is not meeting those standards and does not represent all of you and does not listen to your voices. You know, as I go around, I ask people, do you know who your assemblymen are? Do you know who your assemblyman and assemblywoman are? And many people don't know because they're not there, they're not listening. If they had been there, if they had been listening, they would have heard that people want a representative who fights for them, who fights for their interests, who ensures that the war and the horrors in Gaza are not coming home to our streets. You know, we've seen in New Jersey students brutalized, their freedoms stripped away, their speech censored, all because they dared to speak out and speak for peace and speak for justice. So, my pledge to all of you is to listen, to learn, and to be a bridge to a better future. Now, as my supporters will cheer, and as some of my detractors will contest, I am only 24 years old. A little bit of a groan there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But as this assembly was opened with a verse of scripture, as you heard, she was only 8 years old. So change can come at any age. All it requires is your voice. So this June, this November, I hope all of you will make your voices heard and to be a voice for justice and a voice for peace. Thank you all very much, and I really appreciate this.